Johnny Van Zandt on American Hearts Radio, dedicated to release Sergeant Bo Bergdahl. America feels of you in Afghanistan. Let's bring him home. God bless our men and women fighting for our freedom. On AmericanHeartsRadio.com.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the Harmony Talent Spotlight of the Independent Artist Web TV show. My name is Mike Aloia, and I'm so happy to be here this month. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've got a great lineup of artists, and I have met these artists and worked with them. And, I have stories behind a lot of the artists, and these artists have worked in harmony with us here at American Hearts Radio. And the ones that I have met, I'm trying to get some work for as well. So any buyers out there that have festivals, concerts, any type of events, fundraisers, give us a call at 904-229-8150, and Harmony Booking will tailor fit a variety showcase for any event nationwide. And or visit our website at www.harmonybooking.com. And this first artist I'm going to spotlight tonight is actually a very close friend of mine. And Pete has been with me since the beginning when I first created the Rock and Comedy Crew. Back in the day, I had a television show at Cypress Records, a showcase of talent on Comcast, and me and Peter Hefty and Gary Spring and Billy B and a lot of other great artists, man, and comedians. We opened up for rock bands, and I had like 6 rooms going on at that time with the TV show. And Pete actually was one of my first DJs on the radio station. We did Peter Hefty and Humor Hour, the Hefty Humor Hour. And we had a great time doing that, man. And I remember at Christmas time when we were broadcasting live, his family was all snowed in up there in Wisconsin, and they were all huddled around the radio listening to the show. That's what it's all about, touching those lives and your friends and family that believe in you and are out there listening and watching you. And Peter Hefty and Justin, they are America's hippest ventriloquist. And Pete actually has a lot of different friends as well that a lot of people don't know about. And Pete actually creates a lot of puppets, and he has worked with a lot of great talent over the years. J.J. Cale, he's opened up for. He's actually worked with Loretta Lynn. He's worked for many great artists. And hopefully here in the near future, we can launch a new show with Peter Hefty on our web TV and bring all his friends to the table. Those are my prayers. And Peter, my prayers are out there for you and your family. And God bless you, my friend. You have been a road dog in the comedy world for close to 35 years. And this man has paid his dues. And I tell you what, he is a great talent, one of the best and one of the most greatest friends I've ever had in the world. This is a clip of Peter Hefty and his friend Hoodoo doing a little bit of Ray Charles on American Hearts Radio. Rock and roll.
So how are you, Hoodoo? Oh, I'm doing good. I am doing really good. When we were talking about channeling before, do you channel the energy from someone from the past into the present? Oh, yes. Of course, it's a show. Yes, of course it is. And I'm going to show you a show right now. Who are you going to channel? Watch this. Take off my turban. Take off your turban? Yes. Okay, I'll take off your turban. And what are we going to do? Oh, I know what you want to do. He wants to do this, ladies and gentlemen. He wants to take off his turban and do a little bit of somebody from the past. Oh, yeah, children. God bless y'all. Georgia, Georgia, no teeth out down. Listen to the song. Georgia on 99. Listen to sweet song. Georgia on 99. Oh, yeah, God bless y'all now.
can't remember when I threw it all away, but I'm holding on to what they used to say. They said true love's not a secret. You know loud and clear, and you won't have to hide it. You won't feel any fear. True love's not a secret. You know loud and clear, and you won't have to hide it. You won't feel any fear. Whoa, 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 whoa. Religion, tradition seem to help keep the stool safe and sound asleep when clutching is too tight. What kills me is when I think I can't tell you how I feel. Who told me I couldn't use my voice? Well, I can't remember when my voice got thrown away, but I'm letting go. I hear my mama pray. She says true love's not a secret. You know loud and clear, and you won't have to hide it. You won't feel any fear. True love's not a secret. You know loud and clear, and you won't have to hide it. You won't feel any fear. Hearing people rant and rave about the latest sexy craze, well, it just don't do love a lot of good. Those magazines and Jimmy Deans and Charlie Sheens and starving teens looking for love but lost in Hollywood. Well, I can't remember when those images weren't there, but I'm gonna share my message if I may. Hey, hey, true love's not a secret. You know loud and clear, and you won't have to hide it. You won't feel any fear. True love's not a secret. You know loud and clear, and you won't have to hide it. You won't feel any fear. Whoa, whoa.
South Africa uzangizwa ungangizwa nje unophondo lunye ekhanda mfana zokuhlaba thethe wena lapho ngoba kwethu
That runs on cannabis. a car that runs on cannabis? Don't you want a car that runs on cannabis? And my wife, she would agree. Use cannabis for paper and not a tree. Use cannabis for clothing instead of cotton. It even grows wild without the pesticides that give us cancer. Don't you want a car that runs on cannabis? Ufona, akuya kule cannabis. Ufona, akuya kule cannabis. Ufona, akuya kule cannabis. Some people say that oil pollutes and drilling into the ground is killing our roots.
baba kitobya kunyamazana zonke zikanamasoga ushobora ungashona ibikebekebe shikirerekana kanda wowe mtabloterenyana waza.
All the farmers in Iraq could be taken on food, but instead they're drilling for oil. It's the government's rule, but we could easily be a hero. Just make hemp production legal. Don't you want a car that runs on cannabis? Don't you want a car that runs on cannabis? Don't you want a car that runs on cannabis? Don't you want a car that runs on cannabis? Ufuna, akuya kule cannabis. Ufuna, akuya kule cannabis. George Washington knew it, and George Washington even grew it. Do, 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 do,
Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a wonderful group and a wonderful lady. I've actually met her at Jerry Farber's side door in Buckhead, Georgia. And she is a wonderful, wonderful girl. Her group is very inspirational. Her CD I've listened to several times. And there's, the cover song of the album, Change. I mean, that's a fantastic tune, which I'll end up spotlighting again on the Harmony Talent Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. That was Aviva and the Flying Penguins. And Aviva, you rock, darling. And if I've got anything to do with it, I'm going to really push to get you out there. I think the world needs to see you live with some big headlining acts. She actually contacted me this morning on Facebook. It was very, very grateful that we threw out the poster to spotlight her and her group. And those songs you just listened to and those videos you watched were very, very cool. Cannabis Car and True Love's Not a Secret here on the Harmony Talent Show. This next guy I've actually met over the phone, and we haven't met in person yet. But this guy goes out, and he's an old codger, man. He's in Chicago, and he's out there singing the blues and doing his thing. This is Mr. Herbert Knight. God bless you, Mr. Knight. Here's a spoonful of some rhythm and blues on American Hearts Radio. Rocky and roll.
It could be a storm full of diamonds. Could be a storm full of gold. Just a little spoon of precious light, satisfy my soul. The men will lie about it. Some of them cry about it. Some of them die about it. Everything like about spoonful. That spoon, that spoon, that spoon. Listen to me. It could be a spoonful of coffee. It could be a spoonful of tea. But a little spoon was this love good enough for me? A little lie about that. Some of them died about that. Some of them cried about that. But everything fighting about spoon, that spoon, that spoon, that. Listen. Fighting about spoon, it could be a spoonful of water, save you from the desert sand. But one spoon of lead from a 45 save you from another man. I'm in a lie about that. Some of them cry about that. Some of them die about that. Everybody fighting about a spoon, that spoon, that spoon, that. One more time. And this is what I do.
This is Johnny Van Zandt from Leonard Skinner. You're listening to American Hearts Radio.
HarmonyBooking.com, the hottest entertainment on the planet.
Is Star Time on Future Shock. Introducing a man who needs no introduction, nor does he deserve one. A man who brought you such hits as the $1 million seller, Surfing Shark. The $1,000 seller, Morgue. The $100 seller, Leprosy Queen. And soon he lost $365 on I Am In With the Zen Crowd. That's right, he's back, he's bad, he's black, he's glad, he's right here with us tonight. He's the hardest working man in Livonia, Georgia. Let's bring that right now, Darryl W. Rhodes.
Good God, I feel funky tonight. Hi everybody, I be Darryl Rhodes, and this be the bad, 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 super bad, hot this new orchestra. Now we're from Atlanta, and in Big A, we get limp as good as we crawl. Good God Almighty, y'all, I feel so funky. Let's bring on funky hornpies in. Maceo, play a horn. Good God, hot pants. Well, got a new dance. Some people have tried. The ones that can do it have already died. The name of the dance is suicide. Hit me, man. Wow! Who's out your hands and ball up your fist? Bring the razor right down on your wrist. Get up the rope on over your head. Get into it till your face turns red. Get up on the neck. Put your head right through it. Hang on in there. I know you can do it. Good God! Wow, wow. Skin grab. Good God. Get a little funky. Mother popcorn. Let's bring the band down behind me, boys. Hey, what's that you got in your hand? Why, it's a body gun. Sure is bad. And with a different bullet. I think we better put it up to our head one bad time. Good God. I feel funky. I feel so funky. Let's shoot it one time. Cheap gun. Let's shoot it two times. Let's shoot it three times. Let's shoot it four times. Get the drummer some. Wow! Hot hands. Good job. Oh, you're looking dead. You're out of suicide. Now roll out your windows and close the garage. Get the key and crank out the Dodge. We'll pull your Volvo if the car will do. And breathe the air till your lip turn blue. Good God! Wow, wow! Skin grab. Good God! Skin grab. Let's talk about suicide. Right on there. Good God! Suicide. And a fucking hell.
That's my man. That's the man. That's the godfather of music and comedy, man. The hardest working brother out there on the circuit, Mr. Daryl Rhodes. That was back in 1977. He's out of Atlanta, Georgia, man. That was him with the Haha Bishna Orchestra on the James Brown Future Shock show. It was on WTBS. And they were paying a tribute to the godfather of soul. I tell you, Daryl, I can't wait to see you, man, when I'm up in Atlanta next month. And we got a lot of big things in store, a lot of things behind the scenes that I really can't discuss right now. I hope you're enjoying the show, man. My name's Mike Aloia, and any of these artists that you're really enjoying and you'd like to have them on your event, function, fundraiser, concert, festival, give us a call, 904-229-8150, 904-229-8150. Peter Hefty, he's a fantastic act for any venue, along with Aviva and the Flying Penguins. Aviva and the Flying Penguins, what a great act, man. They will definitely entertain all of your guests and all of your venues. And in fact, Aviva and the Flying Penguins, you can go ahead and purchase that album. Just get with them on Facebook. It's off the Painted Truth album, released December 21st, 2012. And it's a really great album. Now I'm going to keep the ball rolling here with a really cool guest tonight, actually two of them. This was an interview that took place that I'd like to share with you guys, and it's from actually two of my best friends in the business, Mr. Brian T. Shirley and Enos Mohammed Bubba, the redneck Muslim. Rock and roll. Live now. Hello, Mr. Brian. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Enos?
I'm doing very, very good. I am on the edge of fantastic.
Well, that's wonderful.
We are live here on American Hearts Radio Google Plus Hangout. This is our first interview and our first hangout together, Mr. Brian. I love you so much.
Well, thank you, Enos. It's wonderful to be here. Love the uniform, by the way.
Well, thank you. Yes, I got it from the dry cleaners. I feel very dry.
Yes, you should. That's what they do there. How was your American Hearts show going?
What's that? Did I hear you?
I said, how was your show on Harmony Booking, American Hearts Radio? How is this going?
Oh, the magic of Motown radio show is very, very good. Yes, I love spinning those timeless tunes of Motown. I love the Motown sound, baby. That's what I do. It's all about the love. And do you listen to the Motown music?
Yes, I do. I like some R&B and some funk. So, yeah, definitely love that show.
Yes, we just got done listening to some Jackson 5 and some Isley Brothers, and I played the Motown stories. They're in different parts at the end of my show. And, I really, really enjoy doing Motown because because when I was a little boy, I used to be in the desert with my transistor radio, and I'd be jamming and doing the moonwalk in the desert with my camel Irma.
That's good. Hey, speaking of Motown, and this is pretty serious, Enos, I just saw, the Motown sound is coming back. I don't know if you've seen some of these guys that are doing it now, but this guy, Mayer, I saw him live in concert here in Charleston. Mayer, I forgot his last name, but he had that song, The Walk. I don't know if you've heard it. But
I heard that. I love when you send me that. I will play it. Is there a video with it?
Yeah, you'll have to play the clean version, but
Okay.
the radio edit. It's a great song, and it's Motown. It's a white guy doing Motown sound. I saw the host concert, and it's fantastic. I gotta tell you, it was really good.
Well, send that song to the dry cleaners so they can clean it up for us, okay?
I sure will. You got it.
And then we will spin it. Listen, I was wondering, I am missing my camel Irma. And, I miss her very much. I got her half price because she has a half a hump. And, I got her at the used Camelot, which was a really good deal. But only thing I got in the mail was I think she has a new job, and she's moonlighting with Geico. Yes, it is hump day. Yes, Irma is working for Geico. And she looks like she has some boyfriend named Philip.
Well, if you do find her and get her back, there's some money to be made there because those commercials are big now, the Hump Day commercials. So you might be in the money, Enos.
Well, she as long as she starts paying rent, I'll be happy.
We have suspicion that she ran off with her boyfriend camel named Philip.
Yeah, she ran off with Philip. I wish they'd come back and maybe we can do some camel races with my midget quadruplets.
Yes. That was an amazing race I saw the other day. I tell you what, BTS on the road, we'll go look for the next time I take the crew out. And, I say crew, it's just me and the camera. But next time we go out, we'll look for her.
Well, I would love to ride with you one of these days on the BTS on the road. Maybe we do a special event, and then I come out and greet everybody, and we can get people's reactions to the redneck Muslim in America.
Yeah, I think that would be great, but I just got to ask if we do that you point yourself the other way, if you know what I mean, when you're going to like something.
Well, the last time when I was driving down the road, I got pulled over by the state trooper, and then, he told me to get out of my van, and then he started to beat me, and I said, please don't beat me, you're making me homesick.
That's beautiful. Well, he was trying to, give you a taste. He knew you were, homesick, right? So he was trying to give you a taste of American, greetings, I guess you could say, Well,
it brought back a lot of fond memories, I tell you.
Yeah. Oh, I do have a couple of questions for you, specifically. One about the virgins, the 72 virgins. Number one, I would think it would be 69, but we can discuss that off the air.
And the metaphor.
Yeah. Metaphor, meta two. I don't know. The other
I believe that's a complete misunderstanding, and it may be a typo, okay? We're supposed to have said 72 Virginians.
Virginians? Not West Virginians, just Virginians, right? Okay.
Virginians, they're very nice people.
Well, that kind of answers my second question, because I was thinking 72 virgins, it doesn't have an age in there. I mean, you could have a virgin that's like 72 or, a virgin that's, 92. So, what if you get up there and you find out they're all, twice your age? I mean, is that heaven or hell? What do you think?
No, I don't discriminate against age. Everybody is young at heart. It doesn't matter how long you live. But, we all grow old, regardless of all of that. But, you are my first Google Plus virgin. You broke my Google Plus virginity on the Google Plus Hangout.
Oh, my God, and it was painless. Thank goodness.
You funny man. You do comedy, don't you?
Well, I try. As a matter of fact, I got a big announcement that I'm making on the BTS radio show today. I'll tell you guys, but you can't tell nobody else, you know.
I'm not telling anybody, but we are in front of hundreds of thousands of people right now. Get down.
I'm sure they can all keep it quiet. But I found out last night, and I'm firming it up today. I can get the information today, but it looks like in June I'll be going to Japan to perform.
You're going to bring radioactive. I hope you bring a radioactive suit.
No, I think Godzilla doesn't come out till July. No, that's May. Anyway.
Well, you don't have to worry about your hair falling out.
Yeah, that's true. I do have that advantage.
I love you, Mr. Brian.
But anyway, you heard it here first.
Well, that's awesome.
Don't
keep it down low.
Yeah, keep it down low because I got to tell my listeners on the BTS radio show today about it. Nobody knows. My dad doesn't even know. I haven't even told any of my family yet. But yeah, I just found out. I'm getting the doc on it today. He's sending me the contract and everything today. But I'm just excited. That'll be June, a week out there. I'll be leaving like the 12th or something. I'll come back the 22nd. It's almost 10 days by the time to travel.
Well, that would be unbelievable. You know, I used to smoke some stuff in Afghanistan that was called Chinese. And tell me that was what, like, people in Asia's eyes are like.
Well, at least you're not politically correct. That's good.
We all have to be politically correct. They got the redneck Muslims spinning Motown on American Hot Radio, baby.
Hey, well, the beauty about it is. Oh, there's Bruce. I thought you grew another hand or something. Speaking of radioactive.
Hello.
The good thing about it is, and you got to think about this, Enos, is you can only blow yourself up once.
Well,
so
yeah.
When you make that leap, make sure it's a good one.
Fails the first time.
Well, they always misfire on me.
Oh, do they?
Sometimes I have flaming farts because I have a bubble in my belly and it gives me gas. Yes. I need a bubbleotomy.
Is it a bubbleotomy or bubbleectomy?
Well, either one. I need one. I need it gone is what I need. Kind of like the wives I used to have.
I'm glad you do put the blowing up bit at the end of your show, though, because when it does work, that is definitely going to be your closer, and you realize that.
Well, I like to go out with a blast. No pun intended.
Grandpa told me a story about the day that I was born. He was finishing up the last load of the corn. He said you called and said that it was time. Your first grandchild will soon be mine. But I never got to know you. I never got to meet you. 'Cause you're only in this picture book, and all I see is the way you look. Someday I'll meet you in heaven, greet you. Until then, I've got this picture. Until then, only this picture of you. Thinking about things, I wonder how my life would be. Sitting right here and you right next to me. What made you laugh and made you cry? Life has its ways, I wonder why. I can't help it when the tear falls from my eye. 'Cause I never got to know you. I never got to meet you. 'Cause you're only this picture. Until then, my only picture of you. Hey little girl, is your daddy home? Did you go and leave you all alone? Got a bad desire. Tell me now, baby, is it good to you? Does it do to you the things that I do? I can take you high. Time to take something to good night, baby, edgy and dull. Got a 6-inch valley through the middle of my soul. At night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and the freight train running through the middle of my head. You cool my desire. Ooh, I'm someone to the night, baby, edgy and dull. And got a 6-inch valley through the middle of my soul. At night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and the freight train running through the middle of my head. You cool my desire. Ooh, I'm
That was where it was.
We should have had an ending worked out.
That was where it was, though, right? You tag it 3 times, and then the 4th one is
So how are you?
I'm doing good, senor. How are you?
Your name is Salvador Off the Wall?
Si, senor.
Is that your real name?
No, it's a stage name.
What's your real name?
Salvador Underworld.
You look awfully red.
I know. It's the joke, senor. I'm very embarrassed to do these.
Well, you've been to Brazil. You've been to Puerto Rico, to Spain, to Mexico. You've even been to
Cuba. Don't forget Cuba.
You like Cuba?
Oh, yes.
What's your favorite part of Cuba?
Downtown Miami.
I think downtown Miami's kind of rough.
I know. The crosswalk signs say walk and haul ass.
Listen, I have to tell you something. There's an interesting scent in the air today.
It's Antonio Banderas.
Well, that's right. Antonio Banderas has got that aftershave lotion and cologne. Are you wearing some?
No, I have been told I just smell like Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Mr. Peter Hefty and his talking mask. Before that, it was a double shot of Miss Jessie Brown. And that was her performing her version of Fire by Bruce Springsteen, and also her great song and video, Picture Book. And that brings back a lot of memories. And I've got the great memory of meeting her and her husband and her whole crew out in Orlando. And we had a great time out there doing a gig. And I thank the Lord for all these great people that I've met in my life and all these wonderful family members that I have in the entertainment business, because it is like a big family, man. And that's what I'd like to do, is bring the Harmony talent together, the family of entertainers, to entertain the world through American Hearts Radio Entertainment Network. I thank God for my executive producer, Mr. Bruce Shepard, for helping me tonight, and his wife, and I thank everybody behind the scenes working hard to make this the best network the world has ever seen. I'm going to leave you tonight with one of the greatest artists that's out there working hard. I spotlight him just as much as I can on this show, and it's because he is my brother, Mr. Marty Triplett, and he is like blood to me, and he's from Louisville, Kentucky, and this is filmed live at the Meade County Fairgrounds. This is Bloodline by Bone Gin. See you next month. Rock and roll.
Whoa.
Johnny Van Zandt from Leonard Skinner. You're listening to American Hearts Radio.
American Hearts Radio wants you to be a part of our family. Affordable rates, live worldwide radio broadcasts, live events and web TV show productions. Tune in. You'll like what you hear. Download our apps from Nobix for Android and BlackBerry. We also have apps for Android on Google Play. It's also available on the iPhone and iPad stores. We honor our U.S. troops, veterans, first responders, MIAs, and POWs. We are family-oriented, bringing the hearts of America together by streaming live radio and web TV shows from coast to coast, supporting independent artists and spinning timeless music. We will create commercials for your business that will be placed on live radio shows and web TV daily spins and reruns, as well as creating the graphics that will appear on all social networks and our website. As a supporter of our radio web TV network, you will be invited on our local web TV shows in Atlanta, Georgia to promote your business. You will also receive free tickets to any other live event that American Hearts Radio LLC produces. In comparison to traditional advertising, our rates are very affordable and offer a larger audience. Every client's advertising plan should include a way to drive potential buyers to your website, and AmericanHeartsRadio.com does exactly that. Be a part of our family bringing the hearts of America together. Please contact us. We thank you for your support. Become a part of our family of supporters today. Call 904-229-8150. That's 904-229-8150. Call today at 904-229-8150. Please visit us at www.americanheartsradio.com.